really hear someone really mention about a sickle cell. It's not often.
I would think more ways to bring exposure to sickle cell would be like just constantly talk about it. Talk to your friends, talk to family members that have it, talk to family members who don't have it. Even people living with the trait, like I said, a lot of people don't know they have the trait, so they may go off and have a child with somebody who has a trait, and the next thing that their kid has it. So it's like you kind of have to be aware of your status as far as that's concerned.
You know, I don't think people really think it's an important thing to talk about. It's not. I don't think they've realized how important it is and how it affects, you know, others and families and generations and people along the line.
What do I know about sickle cell? Well, I've been living with it my whole life. I know there's the trait and then there's disease. There's SS and SC. I live with SS. It affects a lot of African Americans. Most of them don't actually know that they have it or the trait. And there's no real cure for it, but they're working on it.
That's not something that people will generally ask you. Like, say if you're filling out application or just a survey, sickle cell is usually not on it. So that's not the first thing that comes to mind. If you have cancer, if you have AIDS, you have something else.
I think a lot of people feel like there's really not much you can do. Because a lot of people say, well, why can't you just get a blood transfusion? And I'm like, what you don't realize is our body creates these sickle cells. So even if you give us new blood, we're gonna take that blood and create sickle cells. Because if that was the case, they could drain all my blood, put new blood in, and I'd be good. But like, that's not how it works. Our body creates these sickle cells. Like,
if people put as much time in sickle cell disease and trait as much as they do in others, I think that they'll be more into research to find out why really your cells are shaped that way, what can stop a clot just in time.
But then after a while, it's like you have to accept that you have it and do something about it. And you can't just ignore it, because when you ignore it, that's how the not knowing come in, getting sick comes in. And it's like you have to have knowledge of what's going on with yourself. There's nothing wrong with knowing yourself and having other people know you, and they may not share in your pain, but they can at least help you through it. And that's a good thing.
My name is Plain Walker. A year ago today, I had an idea of just doing something. Why? I don't know. Just had the idea to do it. And I text some friends just to, somebody give me a reason not to. And I never got that reason. And ever since then, I knew it was bigger than me. This is the second annual now, Team Plain. After this year, I'm starting a foundation, an actual foundation, that we're going to continue to support sickle cell throughout the year, every year, do the walk every year, and keep getting bigger and bigger.